He's so close. He's so close to actually being a solid unit, but in my opinion, he's still too unreliable with his skill 3. Skill 2 is actually great. It does big damage, absorbs the attack bar. He got 2 buffs, buff to his skill 2, and then also a buff to his skill 3. And he's a great combo between his leader skill and some of the fastest attack bar buffers in the boosters in the game are light units. Kabila, Ishir. He's got a lot of potential, right? You could have him on, we have him on Despair. You would have him on Despair to strip and then glancing and stun potentially the enemy team. However, it's just too unreliable for this skill 3 blows of array of a light to inflict damage 2 times to attack all enemies. First attack removes 1 beneficial effect each from enemies with a 50% chance, and the second attack increases the enemy chance of landing a glancing hit for 3 turns, 75% chance. 3-turn glancing hit is not, with strip into a 3-turn glancing hit is not bad. Unfortunately, the big thing is this 50% chance to strip. You don't know. I mean, first off, even if it was a 100% chance, you could get resisted. So, 50% chance is just not enough to consistently do anything in this game at all. And we got the 75%. Even if it did strip, 75% chance to glance. We have him on Despair, so it's he's just on speed, crit damage attack. So, potentially he can strip glancing and stun. Not very reliably, so we're going to play around with it. We're going to see how he does. I'll show you. You guys are going to be able to definitely see RNG either being in our favor or against us. Here's the game plan. We have a speed lead. We have an attack bar booster. We're going to outspeed with this. We're going to strip. We're going to use the skill that sometimes strips. Glancing hit, Despair stun, possibly. We have some Nat 5s in here. You don't necessarily have to use this team. I wanted some defense break. I initially had Galleon in here, but it wasn't speed tuned well enough and the enemies were cutting in. So we're going to use Savannah. This way we have defense break and attack bar pushback. As well, you can use the Water Phantom Thief over here. And then we have the Poseidon just there for some speed-based damage. And again, I initially had the Galleon in there, but it just wasn't working. we already had Jin working against this, so I didn't need. Watch, he works amazingly this time. Oh, so he doesn't even have to worry about. I mean, sometimes this happens where the enemy just doesn't have any anything at all. So I guess we don't have to worry about it for this one. He's gonna have a great showing here, since the enemy does not have any will runes. I mean, I expected no will runes on the Juno, but the rest of the stuff, Juno didn't even get attack bar pushed. Lulz, and now we. Oh, and. Well, this is a terrible first example because it looks like he didn't do anything bad here, but he did very bad things. He didn't do wonderful things here because he didn't get the chance. He didn't get the chance to disappoint us. That's the thing. He would have disappointed us if he. I promise you, he would have disappointed us if we actually gave him the chance. We didn't quite get to see what a turd burglar he actually is in the first match. So now hopefully we can get to see. I don't know if they have will runes or not, but hopefully we can get to see. I shouldn't say I hope we get to see. I'm sure we'll see. We have 2 will runes here. How many do we actually strip? 0. And we also didn't get any glancing, by the way. We also did not get any glancing. Let's see if we get some Maelstrom. I mean, we're still going to lose. It doesn't really matter at this point. We got no strips, we got no glancing. We're still going to lose this. Let's do. Actually, we could dismount her. If we dismount her, then Ninja's going to move next. So actually, we can come away from this with a win. But let's do that. Absorb attack gauge. His skill 2 is actually nice. I do like his skill 2. But this is exactly what you can expect from him. He didn't get the glancing on anything. He didn't strip anything with the first hit either. We won, but it wasn't because of Jin. Here's a very common defense. We see this a pretty decent amount. The Water Phantom Thief would actually be better than the Savannah in here. We're going to take the Savannah anyway because I don't have runes on the Water Phantom Thief right now because I keep re-runing all these different things. Re-runing. I keep taking runes off to do videos and then not ever putting things back on. So we got the Sensation. We have 3 units with will runes. 0! We stripped 0 units. Okay, we're hoping for a violent proc after this. We didn't get the violent proc. Okay, but you can see here that very disappointing showing. Once again. All right, so we got the slow, we got the attack gauge pushback. We could come away with a win here. should we do... Let's do this. I know we're not going to actually kill that, but let's do that. All right. So we could win this. Possibly. I'm not saying we will. I'm just saying we could. Nothing to do with Jin, though. Absolutely nothing to do with Jin. Let's do this. Increase attack age. She's going to go for that. Okay. And then she's going to go for the Jin. And then we lose. And then we're good. Does he have... Nope, we're dead. Okay. But still, the point here was to show that he's a disappointing unit. And I think we showed it. Another match, same team. Let's see if RNG is on our side. All we're really seeing this entire... Anytime we use Jin is let's see if RNG is on our side, and the odds... I mean, the odds are always against us, aren't they? The odds are always against us. So, Sensation, we have 2 units that have will runes. Do we get any stuns? Do we get any strips? Do we get any stuns? Do we get any glancing hits? Let's find out. We're going to get a glancing on Samat. That's it. We don't get anything. We don't get anything on anything. This is exactly... Do we need to see more? I think we basically already see what we need to see. Shall we do... a skill 2, hope to violent proc a new skill? I think we just do the skill 3. I don't think we even hope to... Oh, we could have done that. We could have hoped to violent proc there. Okay, we do actually get to dismount her. We have a chance now. But that has nothing to do with Jin. That had absolutely nothing to do with Jin being in anywhere. We could have just taken... We could have just taken Samath. We could have just taken... I mean, we could have taken... Samath doesn't strip. We could have taken Chiwu. But Chiwu doesn't have as strong of a speed lead as I was really hoping we were going to actually get that. His second skill, again, his second skill is actually pretty good. But the third skill, the activation is nowhere. So at the end of the day, exactly what we thought would happen is something that has a 50% chance to strip and then a 75% chance to glancing after that is going to most likely not do anything because first off, you have that activation chance, and then if they resist it, even with a 100% chance, they could just resist it anyway, unless it's Tiana. So anyway, he needs to be 100%. He's really not, you can't, he needs to be 100%. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We don't need to do any more than this. We get the idea, right? I'll see you as always in the next one.